This is going to be a really interesting one. T-Bates mentioned on the desk, it feels like a messy series. We know the demos are coming through from from Space Station rather, but Gentlemate's so solid. Can they avoid it? Can Eugene step up? It's going to be a great start. Juicy gets the first.
Juicy with his team leading 8th goal of the tournament. And it comes despite the physical play out of SSG, the first 30 seconds belonging exclusively to Gentlemate's Alpine.
Interesting from Space Station. Obviously yesterday, the Ultimates loss came at a surprise. They had their measure on line stacks, but after Ultimates beat KC, it's not a bad loss. They did go 5 against FUT, which is concerning. Coming up against Gentlemates, who you'd expect to be a tougher opponent, and right now it's a slow start because Eugene is firing on all cylinders.
It just continues now, and SSG, the physicality, sure, it's there. There's only 2 teams that have more demos than them. There's only 2 teams that have more demolitions than Kofer. It doesn't matter. You hit the car all you want. You got to get the ball out of your net. And Gentlemates have scored twice here in this opening minute.
Off the bar, huge save there by Juicy. Yeah, usually it's the glue guy that's going for the demos, the bumps, with the great respect to some of our best demo players we've seen in Raleigh Esports. But they've left this one wide open, and Scribbles will find the first goal out of nowhere. Just a transition play. That's rare from Gentlemates, and it was the Eugene double commit. He tried to fake for his teammate. Juicy wasn't there in time. Space Station get one back.
So there's the double commit out of Gentlemates, rearing its ugly head with just over 100 seconds remaining. And this is where Gentlemates' strength lies. Just expect them to be a little bit faster than Space Station and try to ride that momentum towards victory. But they got a range back here. Juicy handed it away, and Reveal had him read like a book.
Oh, just not sure that's the right move, Juicy. 100 boost, and he goes for the Psycho. Instead of clearing it to the corner, you're up a goal. You don't need to hit that. Keep it simple on land. Huge mistake. They've let Space Station in, and they've tied it up.
And he'll try to bring this through indirect for himself. And the cut there by Reveal, and Kofer brings us right back to Gentlemate's territory, and another ball handed away, and Reveal almost punished him for it.
It's shaky here for Gentlemates. This is big mistake, big mistake. Space Station shot on Juicy, able to save it and grab the 100. They're out here. If he finds the 50, Reveal keeps this ball locked in Gentlemates' half with the demo as well. There's the pass. Eugene's trying to cover it. It's blocked. All Seiko can do is take a 50 as Eugene finds back corner, but Gentlemates really low on boost and in big trouble. Eugene, huge save.
Well, into the 2nd minute now of overtime as Seiko has that one across to Juicy. The physical play has not really been there in this overtime out of SSG. That has calmed down to an extent, and Gentlemates feeling a little bit more comfortable having 3 on the field at any given time. Reveal tried to drop one down, and he just missed it wide. Kofer passes it back, but there's nobody there.
It's a big miss from Seiko. Should have been game. Reveal does not find his mark. Here's the fake for Eugene, though. Gentlemates get the job done. Took 2 minutes. Shouldn't have gone to overtime. And Space Station nearly pinched that one.
Space Station nearly stole victory from the jaws of defeat, but it's Eugene, chalk as ever.
It is a jarring speed being played here by Gentlemates. You can see Space Station want to put pace on the ball. They want to speed it up. Gentlemates not letting that happen at all. Eugene low. Oh, they've been completely faked. The demo didn't matter. Gentlemates 1-0.
And when you look back behind the play, you see Kofer is almost in the Gentlemates net. Way downfield, it only leaves 2. And Gentlemates pick apart SSG. A minute 15 into game 2, they're back in front.
Seiko forces the ball forward, but already 90 seconds into this has been so much time in Space Station's defensive half.
Reveal ahead of 2, only 1 to beat. The redirect goes high, and Seiko will just collect this. Has not been involved much in the offensive end, but the midfield and defense, and there's a whip and an open net. Juicy will double the lead for Gentlemates, and Space Station now are in the charity act.
He was nowhere near that, Scribbles. There's whiffs and then there's misreads that large. That was a huge mistake last man. Didn't need to go for a fine touch, just had to control the ball, wedge it into the corner.
Kind of facility for his teammates, and he has done it brilliantly. Now he's in on the act and trying to jam one through. He'll get an assist. No, it's a save from Kofer. Reflex save on Juicy. keeping this game within reach.
That was a beautiful setup from Seiko. The save was even better. There's another back post pass, and Juicy's ready. No one there for Space Station. They had to throw themselves on the near side, but the pass was too good. Seiko, back-to-back set plays. And they find their mark, find the third goal, second time round. The likes of Eugene, he can't give him space through the middle, but this ball is just living in Space Station's defensive half. There's a double whiff coming through. Juicy has to just try and wave dash his way out of a bump. Space Station really struggling to keep any pressure downfield, and instead they're going to concede 4. This is one-way traffic right here, Stacks.
They're just almost dribbling circles around Space Station Gaming, and SSG having their heads collectively spinning around, trying to keep up. 4-0 now for Gentlemates. That stuff can't happen at this level. It has for SSG in Game 2. Can they secure it now in Game 3? They're going to solve the puzzle with now less than 5 minutes to work with.
There's a lot of talk about Space Station's online form. The desk pretty much predicting based on that form. We haven't seen it yet, but we might see it here. Beautiful bump. And the first goal for Scribbles will be as easy as he likes.
Double digits now for Scribbles on the weekend. His 10th goal. 11 seconds in, a rare lead for Space Station. They have not led in this series. What can they do with it now, though? We've seen Gentlemates be very creative with their kickoffs, and they are so again. Working downfield, brilliantly done, but Scribbles is there for the save.
Very lucky, should be 2-0 Space Station if Scribbles read the miss. Didn't on that occasion. Seiko finds a beautiful 50 to Juicy. Look at the catch, look at the touch, and look at the space he's got. He's trying to drag it over the top of Kofa. Scribbles flies with 0. Eugen will be able to steal corner boost. Space Station in trouble if they actually found a way out with the only man with 100 in the tank. Gentlemates still not looking too phased unless the demo comes through. That's the online SSG 2-0.
Take what the defense gives you, and in this case, nobody home. Reveal takes out Seiko to make sure he can't get back. And just like that, it's Space Station trying to flip the script here in Game 3.
Did off the roof. Eugene just trying to wedge the ball to grab mid-boost. Does both dodges the bump. This is huge if the 50 comes through, but doesn't quite land where he wanted it. Juicy wanted the follow-up. Seiko with space. Drags over 1. Juicy up for 2. He finds the pitch. It's open. Eugene 2-1.
Eugene always where he needs to be, but how about this setup from Seiko? He has been phenomenal, and Juicy contributing in the play as well. You got to cover so many angles, and they just ran out of options. Now Kofer against Seiko, and now he'll jump. But here comes Juicy. One demo behind the play. It's the demo demon Kofer himself. Now it's Seiko at Reveal. Reveal the initial save, and Juicy will just contain this in the corner. More possession for Gentlemates as they try to wear down Space Station. That is incredibly awkward, and Kofer managed to bail himself out.
He turned a whiff into a pancake. That was very awkward, Space Station. This is where we saw the panic yesterday. Game 5 against FUT.
One of the things you worry about with an inexperienced squad, will there be a little bit of my turn offense on the side of SSG? Will they get a little too antsy and give up a cheap one? Eugene running forward with Seiko. He's got Juicy on the weak side. Didn't have a lot of boost to work with. He got beat, and Scribbles denied by Seiko.
12 seconds, that's a massive mistake. It's game. Space Station can take one. Huge for the confidence. Keeping this series alive. Gentlemates had to push for the goal, but Seiko took a bad 50. Eugene rushed himself last man. 9 seconds left. That's not enough time.
For hitting the crossbar, they'd have already won this series.
Yeah, I thought it was open, but Reveal was waiting in net. Had to beat the last man, threw it off the backboard. No follow-up. Both sides with decent chances early. That's a nice pass. Eugene has to wait. He's actually been caught out of touch. See, Kofa was looking for the demo. Had to keep pushing forward. There's the touch. There's the first goal. It's Space Station again.
Kofa getting involved with the setup to give Reveal his second goal of the series. Just blows right by Seiko, and Eugene couldn't catch up to help him out with now less than 3 minutes left. Trying to prolong this one towards Champions Field. Another ball popped up. Kofer's got that easily from the heavens all the way across.
Huge, huge result on the other side of things. Twisted Minds have completely upset FURIA. Top 4 to nothing, and there's an equalizer over here. Gentlemates, Juicy finds a gap. Space Station fall apart defensively.
Wonder how many of Gentlemates' goals have been preceded by demos on the part of SSG. It feels like the demos have not factored in at all, plenty as they have been. All the way around the corner now, Space Station trying to wear down Gentlemates. Seiko with a big pinch to relieve the pressure, and just narrowly missing the mark. Eugen was chasing. Juicy does have a full tank now to set up Seiko. His shot sneaks through with only 35 to go.
Oh, I didn't think he was going to have a shot, but they whiffed in the middle here. Kofa with 100, got too close, tried to be too quick. And Seiko knew it, took his time, fires bottom left. Gentlemates with the lead, 35 seconds from moving into that 2-1 stage. This is huge.
But it's going to be a very long 30 seconds defensively for Gentlemates. Space Station having Scribbles chase all the way across. Can they rely on each other well enough? Flip reset to set it up, nothing brewing there. Reveal now with 10 seconds, trying to bully his way through Eugen. Got this cleared, and Kofer's got to chase it down and work the length of the field. Did win the corner boost. He'll have some in the tank to work downfield, but Space Station have their hands full. It's Reveal. Trying to get the flip reset, it's spiked down, and Gentlemates take out SSG in 4.